What's going on YouTube? Birdman here with another Outriders video. I know it's been a while since we've done something Outriders related, but it's finally time for an update. We got an update as of today, November 15th, that starting tomorrow, we're going to have a huge patch update for Outriders called New Horizon. This is going to be chock full of a lot of big improvements, additions, and a lot of other stuff. But before I get into the video, I want to let you know, you can find me over on Twitch, probably right now, twitch.tv/Birdman778. I start every day starting at noon Eastern Standard Time, so hop on in, let's play some Outriders together. Also find me up here, obviously on YouTube, and then on Twitter as well, twitter.com/Birdman778. Let's jump right on into the update. Now, this is called the New Horizon update. Essentially, they said they've been cooking up this entire big patch for the past couple of months. They realized and even acknowledged the fact that the initial start of Outriders wasn't what they were hoping. A lot of the bug fixes and stuff like that. Essentially, because it was such a successful game, there was so much stuff going on, they just didn't expect it to happen. But at the same time, we're going to forgive them for that because of all the things that they're going to be adding. First off, the Endgame 2.0 is going to include 4 new expeditions for you to play through. This is going to be freaking amazing because this is new stuff for us to jump into, just new experiences. This has been something that I've said since day one that should be kind of a almost like every so often, every few weeks update. Just make a new map for us to run around into and let us just try out our builds in different scenarios. This is a big thing that they were kind of missing at the beginning, but now that we're going to have this, I am super excited. And another thing that they're going to be doing is no timers on expeditions. This is going to be huge for all those casual players who aren't looking to sweat their eyes out going through an expedition. And it also gives players like me who want to do a lot of builds and stuff like that a better chance of testing out things without the clock kind of being at our back. Now I can go through an entire expedition, run through it, test out my builds, and kind of not feel that pressure of, man, do I want to get my legendary loot at the end, but I have to sweat my eyes out to get to that point. It's really nice. This is a great change. Do you know that they will let you turn it back on if you want, so that you can continue to maybe just be a sweaty player like that? Again, they mentioned that's more for bragging rights at this point, but I think for speedrunners, that's going to be really nice just because you can continue, again, to kind of like time yourself, while at the same time for us casuals, be nice to then test out builds and just play the content as is. Another huge change coming to Outriders is Transmog. Since day one, we've been begging for some type of Transmog system just because there is such a large amount of gear across the game that it's common, rare, legendary, but we kind of want those more gold pieces for the legendary sets. And you're kind of locked into a specific look. Now, you're able to change it no matter what character you are. If I want to be my Devastator, but I want to look like a Pyro, I can absolutely do that, and vice versa. And that's such a huge change for this game because of the fact that they're just kind of letting you have all the transmog fun you want to have. No special materials needed, no microtransactions. This can be done on the flip of a switch whenever you want. So I'm super excited for this. This is something so awesome. I'm going to be able to make my Devastator look cool, maybe like a Bite Your Gang version of myself versus this specific like maybe Seismic Commander set. But this is a huge change that players have been asking for, and it's just like a cherry on top of all the things that they're adding in here. Another big thing is the improved loot system for the game. So whenever we first started on the game, a lot of people were getting just like doubles of the same thing constantly, not getting their death shields, not getting their Seismic Commander helmets, stuff like that. But now there's an improved system that, one, 100% chance to get legendary loot at the end, but also the fact that you are able to not have to deal with duplicates of something. If you have something in your backpack, you're more than likely not going to get duplicates of it all the time, which is really great just for the fact that, again, you're not going to be dealing with a bunch of the same thing constantly. The pool is going to be a lot more giving to you than it used to be, so I'm very excited about this. A lot more fixes and changes as well throughout the game. I've been noticing things with multiplayer, they mentioned stuff like that, so hopefully just like a little tinkering here and there will help smooth out this update and essentially make this a second chance for this game. And speaking of second chances, we got to talk about World Slayer. World Slayer is going to be the big expansion into Outriders. We see a clip of us kind of tinkering around in our home base, and all of a sudden this crazy looking altered lady with these like tendrils that look like venom behind her. I am very excited. I have a weird feeling in my face from looking at her, but I'm extremely excited. This is going to be coming around in 2022, so be expecting that. Alongside the main lady that we're going to be probably going to be our main antagonist, we also see an altar that has 2 different swords in his hand. I'm wondering if this is going to be like a mid-level boss, or this could be a common enemy. And then another guy who definitely looks like a common enemy, but he has a giant flaming chain whip, which I'm guessing is going to be some type of big old AoE attack. Just the fact that they're expanding the enemies in this game is awesome, just because, again, fighting the same people constantly can get really boring. This is something that I always praise Destiny for whenever they created the champions, really kind of just like changing up the flow of enemy types, and you're not getting stuck with the same old, same old. World Slayer is going to be coming in 2022, so make sure you're staying up to date on that. But I'm thinking, I mean, we're halfway through November, essentially. December coming around the corner. Hopefully this will be out here soon, but not a whole lot of time until this expansion, so this is just phenomenal news. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I hope you really enjoy the news that we got today. Remember, starting on November 16th, we're going to be having this huge new Horizon update. So make sure you're checking out my Twitch channel. I'm going to be playing a lot. I'm going to be playing with viewers especially, and be up to date on my builds. I'm going to be updating a lot of the builds that you're going to see on here on my YouTube. Tinkering a couple things that I've learned throughout my time playing Outriders, so make sure you're checking those out. Dev Daddy's back. Let's freaking go. Guys, have a great night, day, whatever it may be, and get ready for some more Outriders.